welcome to this video. In this video we will learn how to calculate mode in discrete series. In the last video we have seen that we are calculating mode with individual series just by inspection. Most often in discrete series we can also find the data of mode is very easy, and it is by observation. So now the question arises, when the data is heavily concentrated, it means just by inspection we have a little bit of doubt that how to calculate mode or how to observe mode. Like for example, if we see one example, suppose in the last video we have seen that there is a size of shirts, like for example double XL. These are extra small, small, medium, large, extra large and extra large. So now putting the values, suppose this is 40 hypothetical values, that is 35, that is 30, 42, that is a quite bit less, we are dealing with 36, and now this is extra large is 18. Suppose these are the values. So it means by observation we can say that the modal class is 42. But now the question arises, suppose these figures, we can change these figures. Like for example, this 41. It means the data is heavily concentrated on either side. So we need to make a grouping table. Now it is a very complicated step. So be careful in making these data. This is visually or by just observation we can say that large is our modal value because it occurs the most number of times, that is 42 number of times. Now but when the data is heavily concentrated on the either side, we need to make grouping tables. That's how we will learn in this video how to make grouping table. By seeing this data, suppose this is the question and this is the frequency, but we can say by observation that 20 is the modal class because 36 is the highest value and highest frequency. It means this 20 occurs most number of times, that is 36. But in the last example we have seen the data is heavily concentrated on the either side, not on the above but on the below. This is 35 and the 36. So we need to make a grouping table. So the step of grouping table, there are 6 columns. So first column, this is known as first column, or shall we write like with a different color? This is first column. Second column. Now in the second column you have to add these two numbers. So now 8 plus 12, here 20. Now 36 plus 35, that is 71. 28 plus 18 is 28 plus 18 is 28 plus 8 is 36 plus 10, that is 46, and leave the last number. Now when we are making the third column, that is, we have to leave the top figure, that is 8. We have to leave the 8 number. Now we just have to add these 12 and 36. So 12 plus 36, 12 plus 36 here is 48. Here 35 plus 28, that is 50 and 63. And the last two, 18 plus 9, that is 27. We need to mark the highest figures also. So by the time this is the highest figure in this row, in this column 71 is the highest value. In this column 63 is the highest value. Now we have to make fourth column, that is, we need to now take first 3 columns, that is 8 plus 12 plus 36, that is 56. First 3, you can make line like this, first 3, figure is 56. Now the next 3, that is 35, 28 and 18. So 35, 28 and 18. 35, 28 and 18. So the figure out as 81. Now we have to mark the highest figure in this fourth column. So 81 is the highest figure. Now we have to draw this fifth column. In fifth column, this is very simple. Leaving the first one and add the remaining column with 3, 3, 3 stack. It means for the first, leaving out first one, it means 12, 36 and 35 we have to add. 12, 36 and 35. 12, 36 and 35. That is these three. Here 83. After these three, you have to last three, that is 28, 18 and 9. 28, 18 and 9. It means these three. These three you have to write like this. Here 55. Now we have to mark the highest value in this column, that is column fifth. So we can encircle 83 is the highest value. Now we have to draw the last column, that is last sixth column. Now we have to leave the first two. Leave the first two and add the remaining three. It means 36, 35 and 28. 36, 35 and 28. It means the figure out as 99. So 36, 35 and 28. 99. We also have to mark this 99 because this is the only figure in the last column. So we need to encircle this 99. This is how we make the grouping table. These are 6 columns. Remember these 6 columns. In the first one, we have to mark the highest figure. In the second, we have to get the total of pair. First two, then next two, then next two. In the third column, we need to leave the first one and then we add the 2 to pairing. In the third column or in the fourth column, we have to add the first three. It means 8, 12 and 36, that is 56, and the next three, 35, 28 and 80. In the next column, we have to leave the first one, then we have to keep calculating 3 and 3. And in the last column, we have to leave the first two, that is 8 and 12, and then pair it in 3. So the highest value. Now we have to mark the highest value in every column. That is 36 is highest in column 1. 71 is highest in column 2. On the same line, 63, 81, 83 and 99. Now this is not the completion of this question. We need to make one analysis table. So here in the bottom corner, I am making an analysis table. In analysis table, we can see by observation that most of the figures concentrated around these things. By observation, we can also look that 36 can be a model value. 35 can also be, and we can also take 28 just in case if there are any discrepancy. So we need to take these three values. Now in the analysis table, we are taking column on the vertical axis. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is how we make the column. On the top end, we are writing these figures like 20, 25 and 30. 20, 25 and 30. Now we just have to observe these things. Like we can fulfill these columns. After observing this, it means if we are taking about 20, we just have to look at this 20 figure. If 20 figure consists any highest value, we need to tick in that column. It means, for example, 36 is the highest value in column 1. It is in front of 20. So we need to put 1 here. Because in column 1, 36 is the highest value in front of 20. In column 2, 71 is the highest value. And it is the summation of 20 and 25. That is this value. It means we can also take 20 and 25. So we write 1 in front of 20 and also in front of 25. Now we are in the third column. In the third column, 63. 63 is a combination of these two items. It means 25 and 30. So in the third column, we have to write 1 here and 1 here. And when we are calculating fourth column, this is 81. This is combination of these three items. So 35 we are not taking in this analysis table. So 25 and 30 is the fourth column. 25 and 30. So we are putting 1, 1, 1. Now after 81, this is column 5th. 83. 83 is the combination of these three items, 15, 20 and 25. But since we are not taking with 50, we are just calculating 20 and 25. So we need to put 1 here in 20 and 1 here in 25, because 83 consists of these three figures. Now the last one, 99. 99 is dealing with 20, 25 and 30. So 20, 25 and 30, we have to write 1, 1, 1 in front of all these figures. Now we have to add these figures of analysis table. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in front of 20, we can write 4. In front of 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. And 30, these are 3. So when we are calculating this, it means for 20, there are 4 highest value, then 5 highest value, then 3 highest value. So the highest value is the model class. So 25 is our model class. It means this is 25 is the model value. So by observation, we were thinking about that 20 is the model value. By observation, because 36 is the highest value. But heavily concentrated 35 is also on the either side. That's why we need to draw this grouping table, and after grouping table we need to draw this analysis table also. After observing this analysis table, we can see that 25 comes out as 5 times highest value. That is why this is the highest value, 35, and 25 is your mode. So the final answer, mode is equals to 25. This is your final answer. This is very important for examination purpose. So hope you like this video. This is very important. Please, if you have any doubt, you can see repeatedly this video. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.